Folks, so welcome to the Mayhouse Comedy's presentation of The Roast of Timmy Elliot. Especially since the show is being recorded professionally, a couple of things we might please no flash photography, and please do not stand in front of the camera next to the bar. We greatly appreciate it. Main House of Comedy is proudly sponsored by Wick Seltzer with CBD and THC available in your local dispensaries. We are also sponsored by Sweet Spot Dispensary. If you enjoy Maine's money place to go home, enjoy Maine's Sweet Spot. Also, we could not do this without the help of Free Street Restaurant. Make sure you tip your bartenders, order a whole bunch of drinks, and have a wonderful time. Also, make sure you follow us at Main House of Comedy and Free Street Portland for all upcoming events. All right, everybody, I'm going to give it up, and I want to hear you guys scream and clap as loud as you can for the man who has put this together.
Hello. First off, shout out to yourselves for selling this bitch out, you guys. Clap it up. Thank you all so much. But guys, this stage, it looks pretty fucking empty, all right? So I think we need to get our roasters up here, you guys. Cue the music, Steven. Sorry. That was supposed to be so, oh man, I was so, damn. All right, you guys. Let's introduce our roasters for the evening tonight. Get up here, Cheech. Clap it up for Cheech. Patrick Nugent, my brother. We got Danny Jordan roasting tonight. Clap it up. And Leah Douglas. And we got the infamous Josh Marquis roasting tonight. We got Dan, what's his last name? Dan Collett, you guys. Hey, sorry, brother. I'm sorry, man. Jesus Christ. And we got Tom Shaw, everybody. Tom Shaw. Is that everybody? Let me check. I should have been ready. That's everybody. But guys, what? Who's going to sit in that chair? Oh, shit. It's the man of the hour. It's the man of the night. Give it up for Timmy Elliot! Electric, you guys. Hello, welcome to the second roast of Timmy Elliot. We're all here because of the first one, you guys. You know, Timmy blowing up in a food truck, that is the most Timmy Elliot thing I have ever heard in my fucking life, dude. When I first heard about it, a friend of mine asked, like, did you hear what happened to Timmy? And I was like, did his food truck explode? And they were like, yes, actually, that's exactly what happened. You're predictable, Timmy. I would guess either food truck explosion or being beaten with a strap-on by a disgruntled prostitute. Those are the two accidents that I think Timmy would be involved in. Timmy's spirit animal is a horny beagle that won't stop humping everything. On your tombstone, it'll say, Timmy Elliot, a hole's a hole. Sincerely, I want to thank you all for supporting our dear friend Timmy, you guys. Thank you for coming out. I know I already said that, but like, this has been fucking amazing. Like, seriously, like, everyone fucking loves Timmy. He's a great dude. Yeah. Yes, this room is full of people who love Timmy. Some of you even wrote jokes about Timmy Elliot. I'm going to read one of them. It goes, this is from Logan from the George and Leon's crew. It says, after all these years of wondering, we can finally see if Bobcat Goldthwait and Sam Kinison fucked, what their baby would look like. Nice joke, you guys. Jesus Christ. The closest you're going to get to killing is when someone sets up your food truck. Am I right, folks? Am I right? We have a dais of comics and friends here to roast Timmy as well. Clap it up for them. We have a dais of comics eager to roast Timmy Elliot. We have Danny and Leah here. They're eager to spit roast Timmy Elliot after the show. I'll be the first to say, thank the Lord Timmy did not sustain any brain damage in the explosion. We already have Josh Marquis running around. Where are you? We don't need another brain damaged comedian in the Portland scene. One's enough. Josh is notorious for his Trump impression. I wonder where he got that idea, guys. Real original. Tom Shaw is an impressionist also. Tom tries to give an impression of a funny person. And just like Josh, Tom is also really bad at it. Tom Shaw, folks. Tom Shaw, the funniest guy in New England. Can you believe it? I'm asking you, can you believe it? I can't. We'll circle back to that after his set. I'm going to flip the page. I got more. We got Cheech here tonight. Cheech, clap it up for Cheech. Cheech and Timmy are great friends. They have a lot in common. Cheech would also blow up a food truck to have a show dedicated entirely to her. But there's no way she's splitting that GoFundMe money, you guys. She's getting all of it. Believe that. She's a lawyer, folks. When it's Cheech's turn to roast, set a timer and see how long it takes for Cheech to mention that she's a lawyer. I think the over-under is 30 seconds, and I'm taking the under on that one, folks. Heavy on the under. Finish your fucking drinks if she brings up being a main biz 40 under 40, you guys. You have to finish your drinks. We got Dan here. Dan, I'm sorry, I didn't know your last name. I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about you at all. We had a comic drop out of the show because he's a fucking coward. And I texted Timmy. I'm like, hey, Timmy, you got any fucking dumb friends to come on the roast? He's like, I know just the guy to call. I know just the guy to call in a favor. I'm kidding, Dan. He's great. He tells great stories. He's a Cole's favorite, a Timmy Comedy Corner favorite. Hey-oh! I don't know. I had to do it. Hey. Yes. Clap it up for that guy. Let's see here. What else did I have tonight? We have wait, I lost my spot. That was so funny, you guys. I lost my spot. We got Danny Jordan on the dais, folks. Danny Jordan, a Portland favorite. Danny looks like Harry Styles if he was hopelessly addicted to poppers. Danny's a fashionista. He always dresses to the nines. He slays. There's no denying Danny is always serving, but no one can ever say he ate and left no crumbs. You guys, everyone says, Danny, please eat and leave no crumbs. I'm begging you, please. I feel like an Italian mother every time I see you. I'm like, sweetie, eat some. I lost you guys on that one. That's fine. They're not all zingers. We have my brother Pat in the building tonight. I love to roast Pat. It's very easy. Fuck you, Pat. Fuck you, Pat. It's very easy to roast Pat. I mean, just look at him. He looks like Bo Burnham if he became a Reddit moderator instead of a comedian. Here's a little something about Pat, a little inside baseball about Pat. Pat likes to drink. There was one night I got really fucked up with Pat, and I woke up the next morning and discovered I had pissed on my floor. I just got up and pissed on the floor. I was mortified, horrified. I confided in Pat. I was like, Pat, I pissed on the fucking floor last night. He's like, yeah, that happens all the time. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. It's part of drinking, you know? Whatever. We have Leah Douglas here. Leah is an enigmatic person full of surprises. She has surprisingly progressive politics for someone who dresses like a conservative grandmother, folks. The enigmatic Leah Douglas. Full of contradictions. Leah performs stand-up comedy all over Portland, and every single time she's on the mic, she complains about how much she hates doing stand-up. So while we're all here, you guys, I implore you to find the person blackmailing Leah into doing stand-up so we can finally free her from this oppression, you guys. We'll save her from herself. All right, you guys. That's my shit. We're going to bring up the first roaster of the evening, you guys. So clap it up for Josh Marquis, everybody. Josh.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. Can you guys turn up the mic? I'm not holding it. You turn it up a little bit. Oh, perfect. Yes. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We got a great lineup of comics here tonight. Some of Maine's funniest local comedians. And Chris and Pat. Chris, for those of you who don't know, Cheech and Chris dated because he always had the dream to be a Stedman to her Oprah. When we heard Chris and Cheech broke up for the first time, Cheech told me she's quitting comedy. And we all reacted, damn, the wrong one's quitting. Chris and Pat Nougat are here. Nougat is a delicious treat in a candy bar. The Nougats are brothers that aren't funny. What can I say about Pat Nougat that I couldn't say about Chris? He's got a girlfriend. He's funny. But neither of them have great hair. Believe it or not, Pat actually works out. Like, if he were not wearing a shirt, he would look like he had the body of a Superman and then the face of a divorced dad. Like, if he were an action figure, his name would be Captain Kondo with your sidekick supervised visits. Tom Shaw works for a dispensary. That's really cool, Tom. You're working the dream job of every college dropout or Joe Ellis. Tom has a podcast called The Shaw Show Redemption. And if you ask people if they saw that show, they'd say no. Cheech is a lawyer. Give it up. This is not going to be the last time you hear about it tonight. And if you ever seen her act, you'd realize that her audience is there pro bono. That means the audience is volunteering their time because they feel bad. I didn't have to describe pro bono for you guys. You guys know what pro bono means. Like, you guys are professionally boned by the courts. I can see it here. Do you want to know how little Cheech thinks of us? She thinks our combined GEDs can't pronounce Sanchita. Or whatever the fuck her last name is. Casey Watson couldn't be here because he's off blowing Ian Stewart. Dan Colley's here. And I didn't write any jokes. It just says filler on my paper. Danny Jordan's here. We also have Dan Colley. Dan, guys, I don't want you to worry. You're not the only Daniel that hasn't written anything this year. Yeah, it's because you don't write jokes, Danny. Danny, yeah, because I was trying to figure out the combination. It's supposed to be a roast. Stop. All right. Danny looks like the ghost of Christmas AIDS. Danny, sometimes I just don't get you. Danny, sometimes I just don't get you. You confuse me. Like, what's his pronoun? Man, woman? Like, I don't know. How do you gender Skeletor in a dress? Danny's so skinny, he looks like he's in the off-Broadway production of Dallas Buyers Club. Danny and Leah are a couple. Their relationship has been described as a gay old time. Yeah, he's gay and she's an old timer. Danny and Leah have been called the Will and Grace of the local comedy scene. Like, are you guys willing to grace us with new jokes? They've been together for almost 10 years now, and their vows are till AIDS do us part. Leah's bi. That's not a joke. She's a real ally. She puts the B in LGBT. Yeah, bitch. So give it up for Timmy Elliot, everybody. The man of the night. Give it up for Timmy Elliot here. Give it up, you fucking human troll doll. You went from looking like a normal troll doll to one owned by a divorced kid. Timmy told me he'd kill to be booked on a show. Sorry, Timmy said to me he needed to get almost killed to be booked on a show. Timmy doesn't drive, he's a fry cook, and has a family full of holes. He's the real-life SpongeBob, everybody. Timmy is also bi, but you wouldn't know that from all the dicks he sucked. But because, like Cheech, he talks about all the time on stage. This is my impression of two guys watching Timmy's set. Guy number one goes, "Whoa, I didn't think that guy was bi." And then the other guy's like, sure, he's buying too much food. If you watch Timmy's set, you'd probably think Timmy's obsessed with Grindr. No, I'm sorry, I meant to say grinders. Lay off the sandwiches, man. Timmy's a burn survivor. He's a survivor, guys. And we're all survivors of his open mic. Yes. Timmy doesn't like nice things. My girlfriend made the really nice poster here, and he was like, I don't like it because it looks too nice. And I'm glad we didn't let this show get decided by you, Timmy, because it would have ended up like your open mic, which was really sad. My name's Josh Marquis. Give it up for your host, Chris Newgate, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Keep it going for Josh, everybody. Fuck you, Josh. Everyone say it. We're going to keep that rolling, you guys. All right, you guys are great. Keep it going, guys, for Leah Douglas, everybody.
Hello. Thank you, DJ Crystal Bald. I appreciate it. You look like somebody put a fake mustache on a penis. And just to clarify, I don't hate doing stand-up comedy. I hate doing stand-up comedy with you. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the Ian Stewart Comedy Class Reunion show. I appreciate it. This looks like an intervention full of people who would say, Timmy, you're an alcoholic. And I would know. Either that or somebody just went upstairs outside and rounded up all the people who would say, hey, man, can you lend me $5? I swear I'm good for it. Thank you, Free Street, for hosting us. This is not a joke. I went to go look at the menu online today, and Free Street is the only restaurant I have ever seen that has its poisonous food label at the top of the menu. Says don't eat undercooked meat at the top, which is concerning. Do tip your waitstaff, though. I was really excited when I heard that Cheech was planning this and giving Chris credit for it. That was really nice. Pat is here because Chris is here because Cheech is here. Pat and Chris are kind of like the opposite of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. I have only seen them in the same room with each other. As some of you may know, Cheech was really nice and came in to talk to my students about being a lawyer, which must mean that the saying opposites attract is true. Because Chris is not allowed within 500 feet of a school building. Some people say that women aren't funny. If Cheech and I bomb tonight, know that it's because we were working on our careers. Unlike everybody else on the dais. Maine famous comedy producer Marcus Cardona once said, if Cheech really wanted to get serious about comedy, she would have to quit law. And that was not cool for him to encourage you to do comedy. Cheech, I tried finding your OnlyFans, but when I looked up 40 under 40, nothing came up. Josh was up before me. Josh, you mentioned that Danny confuses you. We know. If you could hate rate a 5 on a Kinsey scale, that would be you. That's gay. Look it up after. Josh, you went up before me. Josh, your goatee makes you look evil. It makes me think that somewhere out there in the multiverse, there's a good Josh who is sober. And somehow he's the one without a girlfriend. Seriously, your girlfriend is so far out of your league. I would think that you were paying for her, but then I just look at what you're wearing and I know that's not true. Speaking of, Josh acts like he's the black sheep of his family because he wears Patagonia and everybody else wears Carhartt. Dan, give it up for Dan. I really like Dan. Dan looks like he was assigned to bully us all in high school. Dan is a plumber, and I bet this is the most shit to wade through on any given day. Okay, back to Pat. Pat has a joke about how he got those glasses before the Netflix show Dahmer aired. But we know how that's worse, right? Like, I was into serial killer fashion before it was cool. Also, I know nothing about Pat. So, and this is true, I looked you up on Facebook to try to write a joke. And the first 2 posts on Facebook are of a guy trying to sell knives. And you are tagged in both of them. I just want audience verification of this. This is what they look like. And that guy was like, who would want to buy these knives? And the first face that popped into his mind was you, Pat Nugeth. Law enforcement, if there's any law enforcement in the crowd, if you could take this as an official report, I would have really appreciate it. Danny is the biggest dick on stage. Oh, no. Danny has the biggest dick on stage. Okay, anyway. Tom Shaw, New England's funniest comedian, is here. Yeah. Being New England's funniest comedian is like getting your GED in prison. Like, sure, it's an accomplishment, but like, it's not going to get you any jobs. Tom has a podcast, which is great. Tom would be great for a podcast. He has a face for radio and the opinions of a grand wizard. Tom works at a dispensary but doesn't smoke. That would be like if Tom worked at a school but didn't touch children. Okay, but now for the man of the hour, Timmy. Timmy, even before the explosion, you looked like a gas station hot dog. I got so excited. Timmy, you made more stickers than Kohl's had open mics. Hey, I just want to take a quick poll before I do this next joke. Who here works in a food industry job with Timmy Elliot? Yeah, that's what I thought. Timmy has worked so much food service and jerked off in so many walk-in freezers that Timmy can't come unless it's 38 degrees and there's a waitress crying next to him. Outside this door, there is a women's and a men's bathroom, but don't worry, Timmy, tiny little meatball people can go in either. Timmy saved the hat that he was wearing during the explosion. He actually has a huge trucker hat collection, one for each trucker he's blown. We were also glad to hear that the explosion missed most of your tattoos, because that would have been a waste of money. Timmy was named after his family dog, which is surprising because he looks like his family has pet possums. And Timmy, this was a huge tragedy, and I'm so glad I am here and not at your funeral, mostly because these jokes would not land well at your funeral. But no, really, this was really messed up, and I think we all would agree that we're really sad that Oliver was in that food truck.
Keep it going for Leah Douglas, everybody. Hell yeah, man. All right, we're going to keep this train rolling with our next roaster of the evening, guys. Clap it up for Dan Colley, everybody.
Oh, shit, I didn't know I was going third. All right. So, as you all know, I was an add-on to this. Can anyone hear me? I was an add-on to this and just trying to come up with jokes for everybody when I hardly know everybody. Patrick, you look like you murdered your girlfriend, strangled her. You look like you choked her with your overall strap. Cheech, the lovely Cheech. Isn't she so lovely? You know that annoying girl from The Office, Kelly? She kind of looks like her, except Kelly's a paid actor and Cheech is just fucking annoying. Chris, great job hosting. Where are you bald fuck? Oh, there you are. Chris, you look like Johnny Sins Monopoly Man. Pass go and I'll fuck you in the ass. Danny and Leah, the lovely Danny and Leah. I had dinner with them the other night. I'm the only comic turning around, sorry. I had dinner with them the other night. We sat in their apartment, and it was just a gay old time. We had wine, pigs in a blanket. I'm going to start a GoFundMe for you guys to get a new apartment because I almost fell to your kitchen floor. I sat on your couch so long, I think I was gay by the end of it. I really don't know. Danny, you look great. You kind of remind me of my high school librarian. If she fucked Heath Ledger's Joker, and then he started telling jokes. Josh, my good friend Josh. I met Josh at Rooski's the other night, and they were just moving away from us. They thought we were having like a Klan rally. We're the two whitest guys in the city. But when I first started doing stand-up before at Cole's at Timmy's Comedy Corner, that apparently he has to light himself on fire for people to show up to anything he's doing. When I first met Josh, he pulled me aside and was like, hey, man, you're really funny, but you should work on your techniques. And I told Josh he should work on the technique of actually telling funny jokes. I'm flying right through this. Tom Shaw. I'm always white-knuckled around Shaw. I'm not really sure. Like, he kind of looks like an active shooter. You know what I mean? Like, he looks like the guy that's on TV, like this guy's on the loose. He just shot 8 people. He got kicked off OnlyFans for sending threatening messages. And he's like, fuck it, I'm going to shoot up the library. And I go, no, Tom, Danny's mom works there. Don't do it. Come on. Anywho, I kind of just flew through that. But on to my friend Timmy. Timmy holding your gloves. You look like Daft Punk from the elbows down. I don't really understand the outfit. But before I get into Timmy, let's talk about what a great guy Oliver is. Right there. the guy that Timmy blew up. Oliver, it said after Timmy exploded them, Oliver, while on fire, got up. He picked Timmy up, threw him over his back, took him all the way to the hospital while still burning. It said Timmy shit himself in the ICU. Or in Timmy's case, the IC poo. And, you know, and this guy, he's just the best of the best. And Timmy had the audacity to explode him. I mean, but anyways, the first time I met Timmy, I could tell he didn't like me immediately. But I said, you know what? I want to be friends with this short gay man. He invited me to Gino's with him and his friends, and I just felt like a dad taking his kids to Hot Topic. You know? It was horns, and I was wearing New Balances. Anyway, one of the next times I saw Timmy, I went to a pool party, and we walked in the backyard, and Timmy was just cock out, pissing, pants down. He's going, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And like his whole crotch was pulsating. It was weird. It was just like this big red thing. It's like a penis volcano. And his dick kind of looked like a golden retriever's cock, you know, but like instead of it being attached to a golden retriever, it was attached to a bisexual hobbit. You know what I mean? But you know, me and Timmy are good friends now. We went out to eat the other day because I love him and I wanted to take him out and buy him some food. And you know, we're out to eat, and he's like, this menu reminds me of the time I blew myself up. And they're like, "Oh, you're Timmy Elliot? Do you want a free drink?" He's like, "Yeah, can I get some free food too? I was on fire last week." He's like, please, I'm begging you. I mean, what a fucking asshole. Please give me free food. Meanwhile, Oliver's a volunteer firefighter now, and this guy's getting a fucking roast for himself. What a fucking prick. Where am I? Anyways, I really do love Timmy. Sorry, my set's going to be short, but I really do love Timmy because the night before he blew himself up, I called him because I was walking home. I was tripping on acid, and I was walking home. And I was like, oh, my God, this fucking walk sucks. It's fucking 2 a.m. I'm walking. And I thought of Timmy. I thought, man, his life fucking sucks. The guy walks everywhere he goes. So I called him at like 2 a.m. just to tell him, hey, your life sucks. You walk everywhere you go. And then he one-ups me. The next day, he goes and blows himself up. And he walked to work. What a fucking idiot. Seriously, though, that's all my jokes. Thank you, guys. I love you, Timmy.
Keep it going for Dan, everybody. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, come to mics more, man. We need you. That was funny. That was good shit. All right, you guys. We're going to keep... Hey, we love you, Dan. All right. We're going to keep this train rolling, everybody, with our next roaster of the evening. Clap it up for Tom Shaw, everybody.
Yeah, he's not here, all right? Starting off good, I see. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just here to get some of that. My friend was in a tragic accident cloud anyway, you know what I mean? Half of you fucks are fucking so ready to put rest in peace Timmy bumper stickers on your fucking car. What the fuck is up? Dan, well, that was fun, right, Dan? Dan's a cool guy. I once walked in on the end of a conversation that Dan was having at the bar where he said, "It's cool. I have friends who have black friends." Believe it or not, Dan was actually really upset about the casting of the new Little Mermaid. Yeah. He was pissed. He said that she should have been younger. I don't know. Yeah, Chris, what's going on, man? Running around being a little cocksucker tonight, huh? Johnny Grins over here. All right. You know, Chris kind of looks like a fireman, but not one that could have helped Timmy and Oliver, but like one that'd be in the Village People. You know? Fun fact, did you know Chris searches the sex offender registry for new friends? Yeah. Looking for common interests. Chris isn't that much of a freak. He actually told me once that he believes that virginity is to be protected. So he gave it to his priest for safekeeping. What up, Pat? Yeah, we got two Nagoose. Yeah, we needed two. We need two of those guys. All right. Pat looks like he used to molest his priests. You know what I mean? Yeah, Pat and Chris are kind of like the Island Boys, but they're from Wisconsin and they kiss each other more than those guys. Oh, we got Leah Douglas. Leah's a teacher. You guys know that? Yeah, her favorite game to play with her students is Mother May I. Yeah, because it's the bitchiest game ever invented, and she gets to yell at her students about gender roles. Speaking of the teacher's pet, Danny. No, I'm not going to give Danny too hard of a time. I know that like guys that look like me have been doing that to him for a while, but it's what he gets for giving us confusing boners. You know what I mean? Yeah, I actually call it when I click on the picture of a male's ass on Instagram on accident, I call that getting Danny. You know what I mean? I'm like, what do we have? Danny! Happens every time, man. All right, we got Cheech. Cheech is a lawyer. She's absolutely crushing it. And it's awesome to watch someone, you know, do something that they're passionate about. But to be clear, Cheech is not passionate about law. She's just passionate about acting like she's smarter than everyone and being mean to white guys. Stop. It's always like this. No. We got Josh up here, my good friend Josh. Buddy. Yeah, Josh, also like Timmy, is sometimes gay depending on how good your drugs are. No, Josh is like clearly a douchebag, but he lives in Portland, so he like pretends to be woke. Yeah. It's weird. He spent a bunch of time fucking researching herbal date rape supplements. All right, we get everyone. Oh, we got to get you, Timmy Elliot, you guys. AC Greasy over here. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Timmy's what you get when a guy who really likes Barbie gets Oppenheimered. Yeah, you won't catch Timmy on a food truck anytime soon, but you can sure catch him double fisting at the hot dog stand. Man, Timmy looks like a cross between a trucker and a guy who blows truckers. Oh, man. Yeah, Timmy was born without a sense of smell, which he didn't think was going to be that big of a problem. But don't worry, because during sex, it's still his superpower. You know what I mean? All right. Honestly, though, I appreciate you guys coming out. We get these guys a bunch of fucking money. Timmy, I love you dearly. You guys are great. You have a great night. I'm Tom Shaw.
Keep it going for Tom Shaw, everybody. I can believe it. I believe it. All right. You guys, let's keep it rolling with our next roaster of the evening. Clap it up for Cheech, everybody. Cheech.
Hi, everyone. Oh. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first ever sold out show for Main House of Comedy. I know a lot of other shows at Free Street have been sold out, but take a look to your right and left. Those shows haven't looked like this. That's just funny for us. Look at this group. Josh, Daniel, Tom, Pat, Timmy. We all look like the front page of a community college dropout support group or an NA meeting. This dais looks like if Shane Gillis farted. I haven't seen this many ugly men talking in New England in one place since Timmy let me see his grinder matches. You guys give it up for your host, my future ex-husband, Chris Nugeth, everybody. Chris told me a few months ago when he was begging to get back together with me that the end of our relationship was his biggest personal loss. But don't worry, babe. You've got the rest of your comedy career ahead of you. Oh, and Danny, a career is something that you have a future prospect in. Chris and Pat are actually brothers. I don't know if you know that because they don't really like being associated with each other. Like, they do not want to be a duo. And it's crazy because why would anybody ever do that to you guys? It's not like you haven't moved to every single city together, live together, work at the same job, do comedy, or on this dais right now together. But here's the thing, Pat, you don't ever have to worry about being in Chris's shadow because nobody cares about either of you. So many people have talked about the fact that Pat looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. But when I see him, I can't help but notice his regularly receding hairline. You know, they say that pretty people can never be funny, so Tom Shaw, you have nothing to worry about. Tom won New England's Funniest Comedian last year, and I'm so fucking proud of you for that, dude. Like, I am so proud of you, man. I cannot imagine anybody doing a better job than you did. It was just an honor to watch you peak. Tom famously went on a binge after he won a moderately attended regional comedy competition. Tom, I think I speak for everyone when I say you were funny or drunk. And I know what you're going to say, Cheech, it almost killed me. And Tom, we wish it did. Danny and Leah are here. Give it up for Danny and Leah, everybody. Danny and Leah are in a consensual, bisexual, non-monogamous, polyamorous relationship, which is also the phrase Leah says to exercise every morning. Danny and Leah defy gender roles and stereotypes at every turn. They're really reinventing the wheel when it comes to dating in that they're in a straight relationship. You know, it is cool though, Danny, because only you would have a public school teacher as your sugar mama. Leah, how do you feel knowing that the most you'll ever be is a gay or marry Kayla Turno? Oh, sorry. That one hurt. I really like you, Leah. Danny and Leah are the other couple on stage today, and it's crazy because when you see me and Chris and Leah and Pat, you're like, oh my God, nightmare orgy. But I know what you guys are probably thinking. Like, what are those extremely talented, very funny, and handsome guys doing with such fucking cunts? Chris has low self-esteem and no hair. Danny, what's your excuse? Oh, Danny says he has a big heart. He meant cock. For those of you who don't know, Josh ran the longest running open mic at Cheese Louise. And honest to God, Josh, the best career you ever did was ending it. How does it feel knowing that the greatest contribution to society is you being associated with your hot girlfriend. Everybody, give it up for Nikki. Nikki, blink twice if you're okay. Josh was actually the first friend when I started doing comedy. He tried to hit on me, but I'm not into interspecies relationships, so it didn't work out. You fucking cow. I will say Josh is one of my best friends in comedy. I always like to keep my circle talentless and incoherent. You guys, give it up for Daniel. Wasn't he awesome? I am so glad that one of Leah's 9th graders was able to practice public speaking today. Daniel, no one would ever confuse you for a child, maybe a child molester. Dan, I feel like people kind of went easy on you because none of us know you too well. And after hearing your set, I think it's safe to say none of us want to. You guys, give it up for Timmy. You hairy meatball. Timmy, I love you so much. I love you so much, and I'm so proud of how far you've come. I knew that you were going to be okay when I went to visit you at the hospital and you asked to see my tits. And honestly, I was going to say I'll show you mine if you show me yours. But then I remembered I'd rather fucking die than see you naked. Timmy and I are actually neighbors on the East End. We live a few streets over from each other. I live in a 2-bedroom overlooking the ocean, and Timmy lives with his landlord's corpse. Timmy, it is so crazy. You almost died in this accident. Like, we almost went from a world with Timmy to one without a Timmy. You almost lost a fucking leg, dude. I mean, I'm just shocked that diabetes didn't take it first. Timmy, how do you look better today than you did 6 months ago? I think we should all be going for a redneck facial, don't you? I am glad that for at least a moment you looked on. Oh, I can't say this one because I do love you so much. I'm not going to say this joke. No. It's so mean. I am so glad that for at least a moment you looked on the outside, but you are deep in your soul. Fucking heinous. Timmy, I'm so glad you're alive. The world is a better place with you and Oliver in it. Seriously, man, it's like the devil and the angel. You have so much life left to live, and I know we're all just excited to see where you end up. Fingers crossed for Rikers Island. I love you.
Keep it going for Cheech, everybody. We're going to raffle off a couple items before bringing on your next roaster. All right. We have the Root Wild Kombucha gift bag. Clap it up for Root Wild for donating. Thank you so much. And the winner is, oh, there's no name. Okay, number 758384. 758384. Who won? Did I hear it? It's me? Yeah? Where are you? Oh, hell yeah. Clap it up. She's on. Okay. And next one we have, thank you, Greg. We have Coffee by Design. Clap it up for Coffee by Design for donating. And we're going to draw. Oh, all right. We're going to it's rigged. My mom again. Sarah Prince. Sarah Prince. Are you in the building? Sarah Prince. Come get your bag. Oh, is that Sarah? Hello. All right, you guys. We got more roasters for you tonight. Clap it up for my brother, Patrick Nugent.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. How we doing, folks? Hell yeah. I remember that. I remember that from earlier. Chris, it probably would help if you stopped introducing me as your brother. I am a separate person, but everyone I think Chris deserves a round of applause for all he's done putting the show together. You know, so much hard work. It's really great. I do wish he put some of that hard work into his jokes, but, you know, what are you going to do? Chris, you look like a cop going undercover at Urban Outfitters. Chris is now back together with his ex-girlfriend, Cheech, another Portland comic. You all know her. It can get awkward sometimes, but hey, anything for Chris to finally get booked on shows, right? Hey. Yeah, Chris is a pretty smart guy. Doesn't always have the best judgment. For instance, he did choose to grow that pedophile mustache. Not always the best judgment. Chris, you look like if Charles Bronson got to prison and just became someone's bitch immediately. Yeah, I think that's it for Chris. Josh is also here. I don't know. People, I don't know. Josh deserves more credit. A lot of people say Josh isn't funny. Josh doesn't know how to write a joke. Josh can barely form a sentence. But folks, give him some credit. He's doing this while constantly drunk and high. He deserves more credit. Last year, Josh got frosted tips. I think he was going for NSYNC, but he just looked like a less fuckable Guy Fieri. Josh has a great head of hair that he inherited from his dad. His dad also once shot himself in the leg with a handgun while in college. So I guess Josh also inherited being a fucking moron from him too. Josh's girlfriend recently asked him to get a vasectomy. She's not worried about having kids. She's just a good Samaritan. Josh tells a story on stage about going skiing without a jacket, and then his friend gives him a jacket that belonged to Barbara Bush. That's a pretty wild story, almost as wild as being a 28-year-old man who doesn't own a jacket. Josh this year made it to finals in Ian Stewart's comedy competition this year. It was the kind of show Josh was born to be in, a show by drunk idiots for drunk idiots. Josh has a comedy style reminiscent of Shane Gillis. Fuck, sorry, I misread that. Josh has a serious drinking problem reminiscent of Shane Gillis. They both do Trump impressions. Josh's Trump impression is so bad, I hope they both get assassinated. Josh, your goatee makes you look like an inbred prince. I think that's it for Josh. Lee is here. I'm glad Lee and Cheech are here because we do need more women in comedy. I do wish we could have gotten some that were more funny, but progress is progress. Leah's boyfriend, Danny, is here as well. A lot of comics have like different methods to try to find success. For example, Leah's method is dating someone who can write jokes. Woo! Leah is an English teacher. You can tell because of those stupid glasses. Leah is in her 30s, and I've heard her tell a few people they should quit comedy. It sounds harsh, but I think she's just trying to spare them the midlife crisis she's going through now. That's it for Leah. Oh, Daniel, this is going to be short because I don't know you at all. But, Daniel, you look like your hobbies are chopping wood and getting DUIs. Like I said, I don't know Daniel very well. Daniel's Instagram bio reads, "Look down the barrel of your own demise and you can fly." Daniel, what the fuck does that mean? Have you been giving advice to Timmy? Is that why we're all here? Daniel's Facebook bio reads, "Poo poo pee pee." What kind of man are you, Daniel? Dan is sexy. Tom Shaw is also here. Tom has a hand tattoo from an anime called Full Metal Alchemist. There's no punchline there. I just want you all to understand why I don't respect him as a person. I recently did Tom's podcast a couple months ago, and I wish I was funnier on it, but after I listened back, I realized Tom has the same problem. Tom works at a dispensary in Portland that was mentioned. They do sell great products. Honestly, really recommend checking it out. I bought a pre-roll there before a show, and it got me so stoned I laughed at Tom's set. Can't think of a stronger endorsement. As mentioned, Tom Shaw won New England's Funniest Comedian last year. All it took was hard work, determination, and crying on Facebook until everyone in your hometown came to vote for you. Tom has a girlfriend. I've heard it is his first relationship, which is very surprising to anyone who hasn't had a conversation with Tom. Tom, you dress like you're in an edgy Christian rock band. Cheech is here. Cheech is a lawyer. Not sure it came up at all. It's a good fit for Cheech because she loves being right and correcting people. It's the perfect job. Cheech is dating my brother Chris. Chris and I live together. I'm not saying they're an annoying couple, but if I hear them baby talking to each other one more time, I'm getting a job at Timmy's food truck. Cheech is a very independent woman, a feminist. I'm not quite sure what wave of feminism. It's whichever one is the wave where you say you don't mean men, but Chris and I assemble all of your furniture for you. Cheech is a lawyer. Cheech is a lawyer, a sorority sister, and is from both Florida and Canada. What are we designing? The most annoying bitch in the world? What are we doing? Danny is here. Danny sometimes wears dresses, something I think takes a lot of bravery. Typically, you wear a dress if you have an ass. Yeah. I did see it tonight. I was like, fuck, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Jesus. Danny, you're tall, lanky, and malnourished. You look like Waldo quit his job and started doing ketamine and going to raves. Danny produces a comedy show called Deep Thoughts. I've known Danny for almost 2 years. I'm still waiting for him to have one. You should change the show to Stolen from Twitter Thoughts. And Timmy is here. Timmy actually likes guys and girls, which can surprise people because he looks like he only likes sandwiches. Timmy is a very punk rock style of comedy. It's loud, obnoxious, and involves a lot of dumbass band t-shirts. As mentioned, Timmy likes guys and girls. I've often wondered if Timmy is a pitcher or a catcher, but Timmy is also about 5'4", so he's probably a shortstop. Timmy got out of a long relationship a while ago and said meat is back on the menu. I don't know which he was more excited for, sucking dicks or eating cheeseburgers. Timmy, through this accident, you've gone from twink to deep fried Twinkie. When Timmy was recovering, he said he had to lay in bed and lick a fentanyl lollipop, which, to be honest, is how I thought Timmy was living his life the entire time up until this. Timmy also almost died when he hung himself while masturbating. Why are we raising money for you? That's it. But in all seriousness, Timmy, I'm very glad you're okay. I love you. You're a great comic. Thank you very much.
We got a whiskey basket we're raffling off, folks. You got where's Jamal? Jamal, you won, brother. Here you go. There you go. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we got one more. Sorry. And we got a gift card from Mommy, you guys. Clap it up for Chris for donating that. Thank you. Thank you. And okay, it's a number 758-382. 758-382. Anyone? I'll draw another. All right, we're gonna draw another. Wait, did you win? You won! Did you win again? She won. No, clap it up. Oh yeah. She's honest. All right. All right, you guys. We got one more roaster, and then it's Timmy, but clap it up for Danny Jordan, everybody.
Thank you guys so much for coming out to this. In honor of Timmy, I'm actually not going to do any jokes. I'm just going to drunkenly ramble for 10 minutes and then bring up the next comic. Yes. Look at this dais. This is all of Timmy's closest comedy friends. 5 white guys and 2 of their girlfriends. There's more people named Dan on this stage than people of color. Like, I think. A lot of jokes about my fashion sense, let's call it. And that's rich coming from a stage of people that looks like you dumped the Backstreet Boys in acid. And that, thank you. That's the modern day Backstreet, the fat ones. Like almost everyone on this stage looks like a fisherman that fucks the fit. It's like, coming up here, it's going to be a high dress. Give it up for your roast master, Chris Nugeth. Usually at these things, the roast master is either the funniest person or the person that is closest to the person being roasted. But tonight, it's Chris. Chris heard his friend was in a horrific accident, and he thought, I know what I'll do. Host a comedy show. That'll help. Chris loves to bring people up by saying they do comedy all over Portland. That is because Chris does comedy all over this building. Lots of people have talked about your bald head tonight, but please don't let that distract them from your awful mustache. You look like Walter White if the show was called Breaking Sad. What's it like being the less funny Nugeth? Like, that's gotta be like being the worst person at wheelchair basketball. Like, also, if my brother started doing comedy after me and was better at it than me, I would kill myself. I would kill myself. Give it up for Leah Douglas, everybody. My lovely partner, Leah. Or as I like to call her, Areola Grande. Dating Leah is a lot like doing comedy. It's a lot of getting heckled by a drunk white woman. Pat's here, everybody. Give it up for Pat. You look like everyone that dies on Mount Everest. You just do. I don't know. Also, I can't believe you're the person on this stage to use the phrase stupid glasses. Look at you. Sorry. I don't know. Pat's comedy is so boring. Cheech is thinking about dating it. Thank you. Cheech is here for. Thank you. Cheech is here for diversity reasons. Cheech is an award-winning professional and a very nice person, which is what makes her such a terrible comic. Cheech loves to talk about how she's a lawyer and she's never smoked weed in her life. We get it, Cheech. Your parents are proud of you. And you're going to be a late-in-life alcoholic. Also, you getting back together with Chris is a worse tragedy than Timmy's explosion. It's like you guys together looks like Luigi dating a Goomba. It's the little short brown guys. Tom had that good joke about seeing my butt on Instagram, which is funny because every time I'm on Instagram and I see a podcast I won't listen to, I call that getting Tom shod. Tom was actually instrumental in raising money for Timmy. When we wanted more money, we said our friend was in a horrific, disfiguring accident, and then we showed him a picture of Tom Shaw's face. They gave much more money. Tom Shaw is sober, so if anybody in this room is thinking about getting sober, just know that that's what that looks like. Controversial stand-up comedian and podcast host. Give it up for Slow Rogan, everybody. Also, the only title more meaningless than New England's funniest comedian is Maine's 40 under 40. Speaking of people too young to be washed up, Dan is here. I can't tell if you're extra New England or extra drunk, but either way, I need subtitles. I'm actually surprised you know what a library is. Dan started doing comedy after going to Timmy's open mic. Did you also decide to be a plumber after seeing The World's Worst Plumber? Like, hide your drywall. Josh Marquis is here. It's crazy how homophobic you are because you look like every straight guy in a gay porno. Like, Josh ran the longest open mic in Portland, and that's also the only run he's ever been on. You look like if an armpit was a person. Your facial hair makes you look like the grossest magician. And your big trick is making women of a certain demographic disappear. You look like everyone who dies on a jet ski. Josh got a matching tattoo with his girlfriend and 20% of Portlanders who also have that shitty oyster line tattoo. And the man of the hour, sitting so cute, so comfy, so beautiful, the one and only Timmy Elliot. Timmy, you look like an abortion that got to grow up. Like, you're so big but so small. I don't know how you're doing that. It's so cute. Timmy is named Timmy because his family had a dog named Lassie. They definitely hoped you were going to fall down a well, for sure. You know that, right? You actually look like you were born in a well. There's no way they'd be able to get you out. You look like every member of Aqua Teen Hunger Force combined. You look like... I just know Timmy was so excited to get out of the hospital and get back home to his bus bench. I really think this accident was God's way of telling you not to bank on selling overpriced RVs for the rest of your life. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. There's more. Of course you work at the only restaurant with pizza rolls on the menu. And I love it. I love your little glove. You look like you're at a falconry camp for kids with Down syndrome. Timmy is bisexual, which means he fucks people who are dead and alive. Timmy has a thigh tattoo that he loves to show you because it's the only time anyone asked him to take off his pants. It is a saga tattoo, which is a long-winded comic with no payoffs. And that's funny because I can think of another long-winded comic with no payoffs. It's Timmy Elliot. Oh, that one was not that good, guys. Because of the skin grafts, Timmy actually has leg hair that grows on his hands, and he's really self-conscious about it. But don't worry, Timmy. You've always looked like a lollipop someone dropped on a dirty carpet. Fun fact, this is true. Fun fact, Timmy's favorite movie is Godzilla because he hates Japanese people. He likes seeing them run in terror. I don't know. He told me that once. No, this is actually true, though. This is actually true. When I went to go visit Timmy in the hospital, he recruited me. He hired me to help him sneak out contraband that he had on him, that he was worried that the nurses would catch him with. So this is part of what Timmy Elliot had on him the day that he exploded. Let's see if we can count together. Let's see if we can count. Let's see if we can count together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Dr. McGillicuddies. 12 Dr. McGillicuddies. Bought in bulk, clearly. And guys, I don't want you to think that I got up here tonight to tell you that Timmy has a drinking problem. I don't actually think Timmy has a drinking problem. I think the problem is that he actually just can't count this high. He doesn't know how many drinks he's had. It's Dr. McGillicuddy's because before workman's comp, that's the only doctor he could afford to see. And he gets the mint kind because he thinks it's the same as using mouthwash. No, I'm confident that this won't be the last time Timmy is considered in recovery. No. No, but Timmy, honestly, I love you to death. I hope that you look out on this packed crowd and see all of the comments people have made on your social media posts and know that you are a well-loved member of this community. And I'm very happy to have been here with you tonight.
All right, let's keep the momentum going, guys. It's the man of the fucking night. Clap it up for Timmy Elliot! What the fuck is up, Bartlett? Sit the fuck down! Everybody sit the fuck down. Dude, there are so many people in this room I've had sex with. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out right now. Oh, you want to hear my insults for the other comics? Well, it's all about me. I didn't write any. Danny, cut your hair. You look gay. What? Oh, man. Shut the fuck up, David. You can't drink outside food or drink here. No, I'm going to do all these on stage right now. I haven't drank in like a month and a half. I've had 3 Miller Lights and I feel trashed. Shay, don't stop it. Don't tell them I've only been doing heroin. Shut up, dude. Just don't fucking heckle me. If you heckle me, I'll fuck you like a pig. All right, shut the fuck up. Do you guys want to talk about it? Oh. All right, so there's a bunch of people here I don't recognize at all, which is really fucking weird. But if you hadn't heard, I blew us up. All right.
I was in a fucking, I was lighting the fryer later, something, blah, blah, blah. I blew us up. All right. And I got 22% of my body burned. Oliver got more of his burned, but he's looking better and stop being a fucking pussy about it. But like I got some burns on my face. I fucked up my arms pretty bad and I fucked up my knees, but my cock's fine. Which is a little disappointing because I'm allergic to penicillin and there's some things down here I really need gone. All right. Everybody get ready. We're going to do a little bit of show and tell. All right. You guys see this right here? That's how much fucking skin it took to reupholster my ball sack. 1 second. I haven't thought about how to pull my pants up and like continuously tell a joke. Just wait, pretend. Oh, okay, this is my first time not wearing sweatpants in like a month and a half. And my first time not wearing Crocs all year. Because I thought my uncle was going to call me gay for it or something. Oh, man. Just, I'm just checking a text. All right, I'm going to show you guys a little special something. We're doing show and tell still right now. This is the hat I was wearing when I exploded. I was going to raffle it off, but I'm going to like hang it up in my bathroom to remind me to get mad at Logan for not capping that fucking propane line. Oh, man. No, so yeah, I fucked my hands up right fucking good. I fucked my knees up pretty bad. I fucked my face up. I lost all my hair. But girl, it's growing back. It's growing back. I was like really stressed out about it because I need my hair for like all these alternative baddies. But I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. But don't worry, I made sure none of those greedy little fucking cancer kids got their hand on it. I was like, not a fucking chance. But no, it was good. Everything was great. I had a great time in the hospital. I was did so well. Hey, don't do that. Put that away. I got like everything but a fucking happy ending. And I'm telling, dude, someone else wiping your ass. I'm telling you, week 1 is so good. But like, then you like get to know them. And it gets a little weird. Like, there are 2 shifts a day, right? 12 hours a day. Someone had to wipe my ass. Like, not the whole time. But way more often than the rest of you would have if you were in the same situation. And like I had like big things in my hands and stuff, and they didn't have gloves big enough to fit my hands, but like by the second week they were like bringing bigger and bigger gloves. Like they were like, come on, like it's really time for you to start doing this. Like, fuck you. I'm a line cook. You are paid way better than I am. Wipe my tush. No, great time. Everything was awesome. I was in the most updated burn clinic in the country. Just kidding. They weren't done. They were like, man, you really should have done this next year. And so we're going to go for gold, dude. And this time I'm going to try to blow up a whole fucking restaurant. Oh, man. Oh, man. And everybody came through and brought me big bags of Halloween candy. Like, I'm not in fucking jail. I'm not trading this shit for like blowies and Lucy's right now. Like, I'm just gonna get diabetes and end up back in here. I'm glad you guys laughed at that. I think diabetes is really funny because I went through a tragic accident and I don't have diabetes. So I have to talk shit about fucking something. It's really weird, you guys. Do you guys really think I was gonna talk about you guys? It's about me. Leah, you were fantastic, by the way. Oh man. And Josh, like I love Josh's sweater, dude. Like fucking, that's the same one Chris Evans wore that in fucking Knives Out, right, dude? And Josh looks like fucking shit in it. And I'm really proud, Cheech. I am so proud of you for not talking about yourself for 5 fucking minutes. I was blown away. Chris, you're bald. Pat, I literally don't know why, Pat. I don't know you at all. I don't even like this guy. And if you want to hear me talk shit about Sham Shaw, you should check out the Shaw Show Redemption. You'll be the only fucking listener. Am I missing any of you? Leah, you're fantastic. Oh, but like, no, the hospital was fucking awesome, man. The drugs? Dude, I'm telling you, man, I was like a Make-A-Wish kid, and my, like, John Cena was fentanyl to me. Like, that was it, dude. I was like, they're like, you know, they'd be like, oh, who do you want to meet? I'm like, fucking morphine. Like, for the love of God, let me meet morphine. Have any of you here ever done fentanyl? It is fucking awesome. Fentanyl is fucking awesome. So, like, I shit you not, someone had fentanyl about, yeah, they had fentanyl lollipops there. Cherry flavor. What? Shut the fuck up. Cherry flavor. No, don't you do it. Cherry flavored fentanyl fucking lollipops. Do not tell mothers in the Midwest. They will fucking riot. They're gonna really assume that we're giving them to the fucking kids and like have like taken one of those things. When they give it to you, you don't even know how to fucking touch it. They were like, just let us put it in the fucking mouth because they knew I'm just gonna like fucking go to town. Just go to town on that thing. And like seriously, it was all official and shit. So like when someone else would walk in the room, they'd like get in their way. Like I was gonna be like, you know, like get fucking fentanyl. No, dude, fentanyl's awesome. Like seriously, they should put this drug in everything. I'm telling you, man, if street drugs had fentanyl, I would be all over that fucking shit, man. I'd be all over that fucking shit. I know, like, so you can probably see my face looks fucking fantastic. Like, holy shit. If you saw me like a month ago, I looked like whatever's growing on Tom Shaw's cock right now. But if you see me right now, I literally look like my 12-year-old self. Like, I really do. It's like the same fucking thing. I did not think that there'd be like a crisp, young, gorgeous man under all this shit. And people are like, oh, do you know how much a chemical peel costs? You know? It's like you got a chemical peel. You know how much that costs? Less than 16 days at fucking Main Med. That workers' comp is paying for. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for all that GoFundMe money. Thank you for all the support you've given me and all this shit. But workers' comp paid for everything, dude. I am buying cool T-shirts. I'm going to get the axe from Mandy, dude. Fucking. I might buy an Xbox just for shits and gigs. And I'm not going to pay rent. I told my landlord I don't have a job right now. It's all so sad. But no, like on a serious, we're getting to the serious portion of this. On a serious note, like this shit was like going to your own funeral. Like laid out on the hospital, fucking beep 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 beep. Like I was really fucked up. Like it was really bad. I looked like shit. I was swelled up to the size of a pumpkin. Wait, why'd you guys make so many fat jokes about me? What the fuck I'm not that fat. I'm like not that fat. Like I got so many fat jokes. It's so unfair. But no, it was like going to my own funeral. It was fucking weird. I was so fucked up. I barely remember any of it. But what I do remember is compassion and love, and my hands really hurt. Like really fucking bad. And about like 10 or 11 years ago, my father passed away, and his funeral was so packed that they had to bring other chairs out to fit everybody in there. And I don't know if it was in that moment, like someone told it to me or something that I just thought up. But I thought, like, you're only as good as the people who show up to say goodbye to you. And because of all you, I know that it would be fucking packed. All right? It would be fucking packed. And there's so much bad shit going on everywhere that you guys can all pat yourself on the back for making some pudgy man-child feel good. And, like, shut up and, like, find, like, you know, like sometimes, whatever. Oliver, get up here. Oliver, get up here. All right. I'm not trying to speak for both of us, but I am. And I want to thank every single person who's fucking. I want to thank Logan for getting me a pocket pussy. He got us both pocket pussies. I'd like to thank the wonderful staff at Maid Med. Some of them are here, not the whole staff. Obviously, exactly. I'd like to thank Ariel. I'd like to thank Jeannie. I'd like to thank Chris. I'd like to thank the Man House of Comedy, even though one person there did not want us to do this tonight, you piece of shit. I'd like to thank Free Street. And I'd like to thank every fucking person who came to the hospital, who donated a fucking $1, who came tonight. This is Oliver Borelli. My name is Timmy Elliot, and we would be nowhere without our fucking community. Good night. Fuck you, Chris Nugent.
Thank you all so much for coming. Seriously, guys, you guys are fucking amazing. Feels weird saying the last word here, but we have raffle stuff. And don't leave. We're raffling stuff really quick. I know. Turn the house lights on, please, somebody.
Just so everyone knows, you are all invited to the ring. It's happening upstairs. Just check in at the door, and they'll let you in. Have fun, guys. Let's party.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Who had ticket 758366? Yeah.
Can I grab a middle finger from everybody real quick? I want to take a picture. Everybody a middle finger real quick.